Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Jaya Radha Vinoda Shri Radhe, Jaya Radha Vinoda, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadrama, Jaya Sudarshana, Jaya Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवियर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, Gaura Haribo. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I would like to offer obeisances to all the Vaishnavas present here. Bhagavad Gita. Should I read the mobile? Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. Hare Krishna. We are reading today from uh, Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 9th chapter, text number 13. सर्वे ह्यामि विधिकरास्तव सत्त्वधाम्नो ब्रह्मादयो वयमिवेश न चोद्विजन्तः क्षेमाय भूताय हुतात्मसुखाय चास्य विक्रीडितं भगवतो रुचिरावतारै सर्वे ह्यमी विधिकरास्तव सत्त्वधाम्नो ब्रह्मादयो वयमिवेश न चोद्विजन्तः क्षेमाय भूताय हुतात्मसुखाय चास्य विक्रीडितं भगवतो रुचिरावतारै सर्वे ह्यमी विधिकरास्तव सत्त्वधाम्नो ब्रह्मादयो वयमिवेश न चोद्विजन्तः क्षेमाय भूताय हुतात्मसुखाय चास्य विक्रीडितं भगवतो रुचिरावतारै सर्वे विधिकरा तव सत्त्वधाम्नो ब्रह्मादयो वयमिवेश क्षेमाय भूतय हुतात्मसुखाय चास्य विक्रीडितं भगवतो रुचिरावतारै सर्वे ह्यमी विधिकरास्तव सत्त्वधाम्नो ब्रह्मादयो वयमिवेश न चोद्विजन्तः क्षेमाय भूतय उतात्मसुखाय चास्य विक्रीडितं भगवतो रुचिरावतारै सर्वे ह्यमी विधिकरास्तव सत्त्वधाम्नो ब्रह्मादयो वयमिवेश न चोद्विजन्तः क्षेमाय भूतय उतात्मसुखाय चास्य विक्रीडितं भगवतो रुचिरावतारै सर्वे all he certainly ami these vidhikara executors of orders tava your sattva dhamnaha being always situated in the transcendental world brahmadayah the demigods headed by Lord Brahma vayam we iva like isha o my lord na not cha and udvijantaha who are afraid of your fearful appearance kshemaya for the protection bhutaye for the increase uta it is said atma sukhaya for personal satisfaction by such pastimes cha also asya of this material world vikriditam manifested bhagavataha of your lordship ruchira very pleasing avatarai by your incarnations. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. O my Lord, all the demigods headed by Lord Brahma are sincere servants of your Lordship, who are situated in transcendental position. Therefore, they are not like us, Prahlad and his father, the demon Hiranyakashipu. Your appearance in this fearsome form is your pastime for your own pleasure. Such an incarnation is always meant for the protection and improvement of the universe. Purport. Prahlad Maharaj wanted to assert that his father and the other members of his family were all unfortunate because they were demoniac, whereas the devotees of the Lord are always fortunate because they are always ready to follow the orders of the Lord. When the Supreme Lord appears in this material world in his various incarnations, he performs two functions saving the devotee and vanquishing the demon. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam. Lord Narasimhadeva, for example, appeared for the protection of his devotee. Such pastimes as those of Narasimhadeva are certainly not meant to create a fearful situation for the devotees. But nonetheless, the devotees, being very simple and faithful, were afraid of the fierce incarnation of the Lord. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj, in the following prayer, requests the Lord to give up his anger. ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कथा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादां सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं धियकारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं Krishna. So I'd like to welcome all the devotees for today's morning Bhagavatam class. I sincerely beg blessings from all the Vaishnavas present here. So I don't have any qualification, but if you bless me so that I can render the service uh, for the pleasure of Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas. So So in the 1969, I think, one time there was a Ratha Yatra in San Francisco that's happening. Ratha Yatra in San Francisco that's happening. So the devotees from Los Angeles, they were getting ready in the morning to go to Ratha Yatra. In the morning, some 4:30 or 5 o'clock at that time. Suddenly there was a blast in the temple hall. Some envious people, some rowdy kind of people, actually they put some pipe bombs kind of thing, so that at 4:30 there was a blast in the temple hall. Of course, there is no casualties, but devotees were severely injured, and all the windows, everything was broken. So they were immediately rushed to the hospital, and Prabhupada was there present at that time. So he gave a lecture at 7:30 or 8 o'clock that time in the temple. So he that time he took a pen and paper and write this prayer to Lord Narasimhadev. What is that? Avakara Kamalavare Nakha Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare. This prayer Prabhupada wrote on a paper and shown to everyone, make them recite along with him. And then he told that ISKCON is a growing organization. There are so many envious elements always trying to degrade. Now all the devotees must recite this every day, every moment, because for the protection of the bhakti, so we every day we recite, right? Sarva bhakti vighna vinashaka. So Prabhupada was very very particular in his purports. Also he writes how much devotees have to pray to Lord Narasimhadev, correct? And also there is another prayer. What is that famous prayer we recite whenever there is a problem? Ugram Veeram, Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvatomukham Nrasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityornamamyaham. So this is also an amazing, powerful prayer. And there is one more prayer, if you remember Bhagavatam, fifth canto, correct? Very famous prayer that was recited by Prahlad Maharaj. Prayers of Jambudvipa. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. How many of you know? Yes, correct. Yes, Pradeep. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya नमस्ते जस्ते जसे आविराविर्भव वज्रनख वज्रदंष्ट्र कर्माशयं रन्धय तमो ग्रस ग्रस ओम स्वाहा अभयमभयमात्मनि भूयिष्ठ om kshraum. So this is also one of the prayer which we can offer to Lord Narsimhadev. You know, this is a valid powerful prayer to uh, to protect our bhakti actually. So today we are reciting, the glories of Lord Narasimhadev and especially Prahlad Maharaj. So, and also one time Prabhupada in 1967 or something, 67 or sometime, his heart was kind of palpitating so much that time. So he asked, so devotees asked, Prabhupada, can we offer any prayers? He said that yes, you offer prayers to Lord Narasimhadev. So what should we offer Prabhupada, the prayers? Then he said that please offer that our spiritual master has a lot of pending work to do. Please, if you wish, if you desire, my dear Lord, please allow him to stay for some more time, like that. So it is evident that many times Prabhupada focuses on this point, how devotees should and must offer prayers to Lord Narasimha. So coming back to this shloka, so this chapter comes, the Prahlad Maharaj is pacifying Lord Narasimhadev. Lord Narasimhadev is extremely angry. So if you see little background of it, little the first time Prahlad Maharaj was brought in front of Hiranyakashipu, correct? So that time Hiranyakashipu was very affectionate and he asked Prahlad, what did you learn? Best thing in your school. So Prahlad Maharaj says that, what is the first thing he says? Tat sadhu manye asuravarya dehina sada samudvigna dhiyama sadgrahat. He says that, my dear, त्वात्मपातं गृहमन्धकूपं वनं गतो यत् हरिमाश्रयेत. So he tells that, oh, best of the asuras, asura varya, sada samudvigna dhyama sadgrahat. So those people who have taken the asadgrahat means they have accepted the temporary as a permanent thing, that is body as a permanent thing. For them, what is the condition? Their condition, they are sada samudvigna, correct? They are always in anxiety. Now you see here, Hiranyakashipu, we all know he has got the boons from Lord Brahma, correct? What are the boons? He's got that I should not be killed either in air or on the land or in the night day, all these permutation combinations. And you know, Hiranyakashipu is not like a ordinary villain of this world. You see many powerful people in this world, they can control billions of people, but we are all nothing in front of the devatas. Actually it is said, just like there are a lot of ants are there, okay, so I just pour a jug of water, they all go here and there, correct? Like that, when devatas create the tsunami like that with their hands, we are all go like this, we are all like that ants in front of the devatas. Now here Hiranyakashipu, he is not an all these devatas, they are all um, quite afraid of Hiranyakashipu. So much so that it is mentioned that whenever there is a heat, lot of heat, you know, generally in this world you see the quotation, beat the heat, correct? How many of you seen that? Correct? That advertisement, beat the heat. What does it mean, beat the heat? Beat the heat means you go to your room and switch on the AC. That is beat the heat. You run away from the heat. But here, Hiranyakashipu is actually the one who does the beat the heat. Means what? Whenever there is a lot of sun, he just raises his eyebrow like this, and the sun cools down. You know that? And whenever there is a in the midst of so much of rainy season, like say December or something, if he wants a mango, he just wants like that and he'll get it. All the mother nature, it is said that except Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, everybody were doing the sastanga pranam to Hiranyakashipu, correct? So one devotee was funnily he was telling that How many of you want likes for your posts? Say if you have done some Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram, you want to have some likes, correct? So whatever, whenever Hiranyakashipu, just suppose if he uses Facebook or whatever, if he puts any post, there will be 33 crore likes immediately. All the devatas are immediately offering whatever he put it. But there is one dislike. That dislike is from Prahlad Maharaj. Because of that one dislike, he's always in anxiety. Sada samudvigna dhyam sadgrihat. He tells that. Correct? So, but that is the case. Actually, if you recently, there is one famous Bollywood star. He has given one interview kind of thing. He was quite honest in that interview. He told that, see, people think that I am enjoying like anything, but I know I cannot sleep when I go to sleep. So much happening in the mind, I cannot sleep. Correct? And I am always lonely. He tells that. Of course, he's very honest in that. So it is not as it appears that, many times we think that, okay, if only if I get something more, I'll be happy. If I get something more, I'll be happy. But here is Hiranyakashipu. He wants anything, whenever he want, whatever he want, however he want, at any cost. He get it, but he is not happy. you know just like, Ravana. In Ramayana it's mentioned that, you know Ravana has a big throne on top of the, big throne at the elevation. How does he get to that elevation? The steps. Sorry. Correct. Yes, Mataji was telling. See, all the navagrahas, what are they? Adityaya, Somaya, Mangalaya, Budhaya, Guru Shukra Sanipyasya, Ketave. All these planets, all the grahas, they all were bowing down. On the back of them, Ravana goes to the top of that throne. Can you imagine? So, see, why I was telling this, whenever Lord does this pastimes, now he selects these kind of people, so powerful people and so surrendered people also. Actually, he doesn't write a character very loosely. If you see any movie director or something, if he writes any script, first thing he focuses on the strong villain. If the villain is very strong, then the hero automatically gets the elevation, correct? So similarly, Lord writes this character like this, so that everybody will be, they all would be waiting when this person is going to die. Correct? That kind of, like that Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, and all this. But we all know one thing. What is that? They are all the puppets of the Lord. Correct? Lord does not take any demon and give a character in his play. No. Lord gives the character of a pure devotee, surrendered soul. Like in one lecture, Prabhupada was telling that I offer my obeisances to Sriman Hiranyakashipu. Like that he says. How many of you want to put your son's name or grandson's name as Hiranyakashipu? Anybody want to put? No, we don't want to put. Why? Because we know he's portraying character of, such a bad person. Correct? But the originally, who is Hiranyakashipu? He is Jaya and Vijaya only, the purest devotees. So I was hearing one lecture, from Maharaj. He was telling that just like it takes a person, it takes a person to know another person. Means only a see, if somebody is a scientist, he can understand how and a person is other is a scientifically elevated. Correct? See, if I throw a ball on top of the wall, different people see the thing in a different way. Correct? If you ask a scientist, he will tell all the force and everything like that. If you ask a normal person, he'll just reply like that. So if it takes a person to know another person, so here Srila Prabhupada, who is the uh, who is the puppet of the Lord? Correct? Prabhupada wrote in that Jaladota prayers, what is that he wrote? My dear Lord, nache nacho Prabhu, nacho nacho, please make me dance, my dear Lord, like that. So That is why Prabhupada can understand the other person as a puppet of Supreme Lord, just like Hiranyakashipu. He knows that all through the eternity, people are going to blaspheme me, criticize me, condemn me, everything. But no problem, it gives pleasure to Krishna. That is why I am ready. Vritrasura, we all have heard of Vritrasura, correct? Vritrasura, he is in a body of a demon. He speaks the demon words. He does the actions of the demons. But in the heart of the heart, he reveals how he is a great devotee. Nanaka prishtam nachaparamishtim nasarvabhavam narasadhipatyam. He tells that, my dear Lord, like that. So the devotees, they are, extremely ready for whatever Lord gives the role. Sometimes we see in the dramas, correct? Somebody, if you give him some Rama role or very powerful role, they'll immediately take. But if you give some normal role, they'll not take it, correct? You take some monkey. But here you see, when Ravana was giving lot of trouble to the devatas, they went and asked, my dear Lord, please help us. Lord told what? You all immediately become monkeys, I will come very soon. Did they any object? Oh, I am a powerful Indra, I have to become like a monkey. Did they? No, they did not. So that is the this one devotees actually. So just like Arjuna, we all know, correct? In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was put into illusion. It is not that Arjuna is in illusion, correct? He is called Gudakesha. What is the meaning of Gudakesha? Correct. One who conquers sleep and ignorance. Correct. So the Lord is giving instructions through the pure devotees. Prabhupada gives this famous example. Mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, how many of you know? Correct? If a mother-in-law is very expert mother-in-law, when the new daughter-in-law comes, she doesn't chastise the daughter-in-law. What she does, she chastises the daughter first. The daughter know all through the life how to behave, but she still chastises daughter, so the daughter-in-law takes the lesson. So similarly here, Krishna is telling, man mana bhavamad bhakto, always think of me, become my devotee. Whom he is telling? He is telling Arjuna, who is already doing that. We all know that past time, correct? When sometime during the Mahabharata war, in the mid of the night, Krishna gets up and go to the Arjuna's tent in the mid of the night. Then all the Bhima and Yudhishthira, they are following what at this time Krishna is going to, correct? So that time Arjuna was sleeping, Krishna is just sitting there, correct? And Bhima and Yudhishthira Maharaj were wondering, Arey, what Krishna is doing? We thought there is some strategy planning is going on here, but nothing is happening. Then Krishna took the ear of Bhima and put it at the leg of Arjuna, and from the leg it's coming Krishna, 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 Krishna. From the limbs of Arjuna, the Krishna's name is coming, correct? So Arjuna is already thinking of Krishna all the time. Then why Krishna is telling always think of me? Because he is telling all of us the this one like that. Okay. So coming back to that again. So now he says that Tatsadhu Manye Asuravarya Dehina Sada Samudvigna Dhyamasu. Then Hiranyakashipu laughs. Are he doesn't become angry. He laughed. Are how come I think my enemy has entered the camp? Correct. So he says Shanda Namarka, God the boy. So no enemy will come in the camp, and you teach him nicely like that. And then next time when he comes back, they thought that they've given sufficient teaching, correct? And they brought again to Hiranyakashipu, and Hiranyakashipu took him again on the lap, and then put him. He smells so affectionately, like a small lion, licks the lioness, the cub or something. So he asks, my dear Prahlad, what have you learned? What is the best thing that you have learned? My dear Lord, I have learned history, geography, politics. He could have said anything actually, correct? But what he said, the famous shloka, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam pada sevanam, archanam vandanam dasyam, sakhyam atmanivedanam. He tells that. And Hiranyakashipu became extremely angry. He saw Shanda and Amarka. He saw that you are my enemies because you are teaching him all the wrong things that he should not know. Then they said, no, 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 my dear Lord, I think he is naturally attracted to you. Just like a magnet attracts the iron filings naturally, like that he is attracted to. Then then Hiranyakashipu asked, from where are you learning all these things from? Then Prahlad Maharaj says, what is that? He tells three things. He tells his current position, he tells his fate, and he tells the hope for him. He tells that, what is that? Matirna Krishne Paratasvato va Mito Vipadyet Grahavratana Adanta Gobir Vishatanta Mishram Punah Punah Charvita Charvanana. He tells that. Matirna Krishne Paratas, my dear father, actually he is very obedient. Many times we think that, he's very demon. No. In spite he's a demon, Prahlad is so, very obedient. He tells that those who have taken Grahavrata, Grahavrata means what? At any cost, I will enjoy this material world. Just like if I give a gulab jamun. While making the gulab jamun, the cook, he has put salt instead of sugar. Correct? So the gulab jamun is full of salty. But now I take the gulab jamun, I eat it. I eat it. I see that this is very salty. Then what I do? Maybe other side of the gulab jamun probably might be sugar. Let me see this. I'll again salty. No, no, not this side, other side. So like that, I have taken Grav Vrata to enjoy this material world. You understand? So he's telling that. So Matirna Krishne Paratasvato va Mitho Vipadyeta Grav Vratana Adanta Gobir Vishatam Tamishram. He tells that those whose senses are uncontrolled, Adanta Gobir Vishatanta Mishram Punah Punah Charvita Charvanana. They have been chewing the same thing again and again and again and again. What is that? Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Correct? All the animals does the same thing. All the humans also does the same thing. But the special prerogative of humans is what? To inquire about the higher truths. Correct? That he's telling his current position. Even if I tell from where have I learned, you will not be able to understand, my dear Lord. Correct? He tells that. Second thing he tells is his fate. If you are continuing the same thing, what is your fate? He tells that Nate vidu swartha gatim he Vishnum durashayaye bahirardhamanina andhaya dhandair upaniyamana te pishu tantriya urudham nipati. He tells that Nate vidu swartha gatim he Vishnu. My dear Lord, in this world, people uh, they don't know what is their real self-interest. Very quite profound statement. What is the meaning of it? How many of you know Kasturi Mruga? Correct? Kasturi Mruga. Kasturi Mruga is famous for one special thing. What is that? Can somebody say? Yes, Prabhu. Flavor. That musk, basically. That what is that? That nice fragrance comes from the body of Kasturi Mruga. But this Kasturi Mruga thinks that this fragrance is coming from somewhere in the forest. So it actually searches for that fragrance in the entire forest. It doesn't find that. And one day it dies without knowing the cause of that fragrance. Correct? So similarly, all of us also searching for happiness. Correct? And the source of the happiness is what? Where is the source of happiness? In the heart. In the heart is there. Who is there in the heart? Krishna. What is it? Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto mattah smritir jnanam apohanam cha vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyo vedanta krit vedavit eva chaham. People say these Vedas, Upanishads, all these things, some human would have written it. No, Krishna clearly says that Vedanta Krit. I am the one who has written the Vedas. So he is telling that I am there in everybody's heart. So if only the Jiva turns towards Krishna, then he will become completely happy. Correct? But Jiva doesn't turn. Instead, he searches everywhere. What is the problem with that? Problem with this is the Jiva is actually searching for an ocean of bliss, but Jiva gets a drop of bliss in this world on by going through all this. Just like there is one person who is uh, who is going in a very thick desert, no water whatsoever, completely desert. He's almost on the verge of death. Correct? At that time, he saw one big helicopter is coming. On the helicopter, every side it is written with the big letters, water, water. Everywhere it is written water, water. So he thought that finally my prayers are fulfilled. Water is coming. Now the helicopter landed just in front of him, and the pilot came outside that. And on the pilot's dress, everywhere it is written water, 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 water everywhere. So he thought that yes, this is water for sure. Then the person came with a big jar and he brought it. On everywhere it is written water, water. And when he puts the jar, there is only one drop of water was there. Yes, Prabhu, Krishna Chandra. Yes. Yeah. So one drop of water is there. Now, by seeing this, that person fainted. Array, I was expecting so much, but this is only one drop. It came out like that. Correct? So, this is what happens when a jiva turns for anyone or anything in this world for happiness. Because people of this world are jivas. Jivas means what? They are minute part and parcel. They cannot satisfy the jiva's unlimited this thing. Correct? For that, we need to approach Krishna only, who is Akhila Rasamrita Murti. He can he can reciprocate whatever the mood swings we call, right. Whatever the mood swings that jiva goes through, he can reciprocate perfectly with that, but a ordinary jiva cannot reciprocate. Correct? Just like you take a beggar and then you hit him like anything and you tell him give me 1 lakh. you you hit him and give me 1 lakh. No matter how much you hit him, he cannot give that 1 lakh because he doesn't have that 1 lakh. Correct? So similarly, for expectations we need to correct whom we are actually getting the shelter, whom we are actually asking. My emotional connection is coming from where? So this is very important. So now he tells this, nate vidu swardha gatim he vishnum durashayaye bahirardhamani andha yadhanda. You are, my dear father, you are a blind man and you are leading all the blind man into ditch. And then tepishu tantriya urudham nibadhi. Now, third sloka, he tells the hope. The hope for Hiranyakashipu is, he tells that, Mati, what is that? Naisha Mati Sthavar Rukramangri. He tells that, Spashyat Anardha Upagamopasakshat. Something he tells that. Mahi Yasham Pada Rajobhishekam Nishkinchananam Navrunitayad. He tells that unless a person smears the dust from the lotus feet of a pure devotee, he cannot become Krishna consciousness, either by his own endeavor or by the teachings of others or by the combination of both. He cannot become Krishna conscious like that. By hearing this, Hiranyakashipu is extremely angry now. He tells that kill this boy. Just like if there is a leg is very problem, it will be amputated, right? Like that. Kill this boy. Then they tried all the ways to kill Prahlad Maharaj. But what happened? Prahlad Maharaj is never this thing. He is completely took shelter of Krishna. Then Shanda and Amarka came again and they tells that he's just a small child. Let us go back and then we will train him again and then we'll bring back. So Hiranyakashipu tells, okay, take like that. Then they took, and then this time Prahlad Maharaj started. He is not only practicing, he started preaching also. Kaumaramachare pragna dharman bhagavataniha durlabham manusham janmam tadapi adhruvamarda. He tells that, human life is extremely rare and all these things he tells. And he is convincing them. He's telling that the human life, entire human life, if you take half of them goes in sleeping and all these things he tells that. Then Shanna Namarka says, he is gone case. If we leave him like that, he will spoil all of our good kids also, in the in a sense. Then he tells him to take it. Then Hiranyakashipu thought, okay, now this is the time to ask him, where are you getting your powers from? What he tells? He tells that I'm getting the powers from the same source that you are getting from. That is Lord Vishnu. Oh, whenever he heard Vishnu, that is gone. Then he took a pillar, and then he, uh, you know, uh, he wanted to prove Prahlad that there is no Vishnu. Then he just, break the pillar open and all. Suddenly, Lord Narsimha open with so much of, if you see that, no, it is there in the previous shlokas and all. Lord is extremely angry when he appeared. It is like a whole earth, whole Brahmanda is shaking like that. A lot of description is there. If you see in the 7:8:27, I'll just recite 7:8:27. Yeah, you see. When Hiranyakashipu was freed from the hands of Narsimhadev, he falsely thought that the Lord was afraid of his prowess. Therefore, after taking a little rest from the fight, he took up his sword and shield and again attacked the Lord with grace. You know, Lord, when does Lord appear? What time Lord appeared? Anybody knows? Is it in the morning, afternoon? Yes? No, no, no. He appeared. He appeared in the afternoon only. Actually, fight took place, right? Correct. So there is a lot of cat and mouse game happened. Sometimes he caught and then he lose. He caught and he lose it. So then finally, at the moment of the Sandhya time, Hiranyakashipu was killed, making a loud, shrill sound of laughter. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayana, who is extremely strong and powerful, captured Hiranyakashipu, who was protecting himself with his sword and shield, leaving no gaps open. With the speed of a hawk, Hiranyakashipu moved sometimes in the sky and sometimes on earth, his eyes closed because of fear of Narasimhadeva's laughter. As a snake captures a mouse or Garuda captures a very venomous snake, Lord Nrsimhadeva captured Hiranyakashipu, who could not be pierced even by the thunderbolt of King Indra. As Hiranyakashipu moved his limbs here, there, all around, very much afflicted at being captured, Lord Nrsimhadeva placed the demon on his lap, supporting him with his thighs. And in the doorway of the assembly hall, the Lord very easily tore the demon the pieces with the nails of his hand. Lord Nrsimhadeva's mouth and mane were sprinkled with drops of blood, and his fierce eyes, full of anger, were impossible to look at. Licking the edge of his mouth with his tongue, the Supreme Personality of God Nrsimhadeva, decorated with a garland of intestines taken from Hiranyakashipu's abdomen, resembled a lion that has just killed an elephant. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who had many, many arms, first uprooted Hiranyakashipu's heart and then threw him aside and turned towards the demon soldiers. These soldiers had come in thousands to fight with him with raised weapons and were very faithful followers of Hiranyakashipu. But Lord Nrsimhadeva killed all of them merely with the ends of his nails. The hair on Nrsimhadeva's head shook the clouds and scattered them here and there. His glaring eyes stole the effulgence of the luminaries of the sky, and his breathing agitated the seas and oceans. Because of his roaring, all the elephants in the world began to cry in fear. Aeroplanes were thrown into outer space and the upper planetary system by the hair on Nrsimhadeva's head. Because of the pressure of the Lord's lotus feet, the earth appeared to slip from its position, and all the hills, mountains sprang up due to his intolerable force. Because of the Lord's bodily effulgence, both the sky, all directions, diminished in their natural illumination. So you see, such a very fearful appearance. Actually, it is quite fearful. And the next chapter, all the devatas, they are all trying to pacify Lord Narasimhadeva because he's extremely angry. Sometimes one day one devotee was sharing that we does the dramas, correct? Hiranyakashipu's Narasimhadev drama. So when Lord Hiranyakashipu appeared, so much of angry he is, and he is taking all the intestines and everything. Actually, it's a very ghastly scene, correct? But somehow some devotees, they made it very comical, very funny. One time what happened, the devotee who was playing as Narsimha, he is playing that. So he is put the Hiranyakashipu on the lap, and all the devotees are clapping. So he is just telling like this. He is actually carried away by their claps, and he's just keep on doing that for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. He's doing that, and the Hiranyakashipu, he is telling that, okay, take my intestine. He is giving. So he is giving that intestines. Now it's time. Take it. So the Prabhuji was telling that this is actually very costly sin. Lord is see, Lord is the most angry personified. Any emotion you take, the best of the emotion, the foremost of the emotion can be shown by the Lord. Correct? And he is showing his anger. Now when we do it, it becomes sometimes funny. So now Lord is like this. So uh, and then all the siddhas, charanas, everybody are offering prayers. Correct? But the Lord is still not pacified. Then Prahlad Maharaj came, and then he started. No, actually, before that, Lakshmi Devi and all the past time we know, nobody is wanting, nobody is ready to. Then Brahmaji asked prayers, Lord, Prahlad Maharaj to offer the prayer, and Prahlad Maharaj started offering prayers. One verse is a classic. You know, those who are reading, this chapter, every verse is a classic. You know, he tells Brahmadaya Suragana Manayota Siddha, Satvaikatana Vachasam Pravaha. He tells that, my dear Lord, all these great demigods, the devatas, with their streams of excellent words, they are trying to pacify you, they are not able to. Kim tostu marhati same harirugra jata. I am born in a demoniac family. How can I please you? And then in the next sloka he tells, Manye dhanavijana rupa tapashruta uja teja prabhava bala paurusha buddhi yoga. He tells that, my dear Lord, none of the qualities, dhana, vijana rupa tapashruta uja, no qualities in this world can satisfy you, my dear Lord. Only bhakti can satisfy. Correct? Bhaktya tutosha bhagavan gajayuta paya. He tells that. And then he tells that, and then comes to this verse. In this verse, now if you see, I was going through the Prabhupada lectures in this, for this verse. Prabhupada was, focusing on many important points. First point he was focusing is, see, all these devatas, they are the vidhikaras. There is a word comes, correct? Vidhikara. Vidhikara means what? They are the obedient servants of the Supreme Lord. Correct? So, Prabhupada was telling this point, that there is only one Supreme Lord and all the people are subordinates to the Lord. Ekala Ishvara Krishna Ara Sabha Bhratya. Correct? In fact, what is the people in this world? They think very cheaply God. One person comes to London and he tells that, I did not come here to tell that I am God. I came here to tell that you are God. You are God, I am God, everybody is God. He's telling that. Such a cheap. So Prabhupada is telling, no. The definition of God is what? Asamaurdhva. Means what? Asamaurdhva means there is nobody equal to or greater than him in any of these things. That is Lord. Not that anybody can. So Vedas clearly says that. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam yeko bahunam yo vidadhati kama. Among all the eternals, there is one supreme eternal. Chetanas Chetanana, among all conscious people, there is one supreme conscious person. Eko Bahunam, Yo Vidadhati Kaman. But that one person takes care of the needs of all the, not only humans, everybody in the world. That is Supreme Lord. Natasya Karyam Karanancha Vidyate. Natat Samasyabhyadikascha Drishyate. Parascha Shaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate. Swabhaviki Gnana Balakriyacha. It said that, you know just like say, if a small kid, he enters a mall or something, the door opens automatically. Correct? He may think that it is happening automatically, correct? But an intelligent person knows behind that there is a lot of engineers who have done the task. Similarly, people in this world, they think that nature is doing automatically. Sun is rising, moon is rising, everything is happening. Nature is doing. No, Krishna tells that I am only doing. I am under my direction. They are doing it. Maya dhakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. He tells that. Correct. So one should come to this conclusion that there is only one supreme Lord Krishna, and everybody is his servants. And not only that, all these great people like Lord Shiva, Brahma, they are all, they they are extremely proud to tell that they are the servants of the Lord, correct? Just like you see, one time Narada Muni asked Brahma, so many things you are creating. In the second canto he asks, I don't see anyone except you, are you the God? Brahmaji tells, no, there is one superior to me. I am his obedient servant. He tells that. He's very proud. You ask Yamaraj, correct? The Yamadutas, they told Yamaraj, we thought that you are the ultimate master. But Yamaraj tells that, no, 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 I am not the ultimate master. There is one supreme Lord, Vishnu. He is the master. Correct? And Lord Shiva, he's telling what? See, I was hearing, before drinking poison, Lord Shiva actually turned towards Mother Parvati and asked her the permission. Can I drink poison? Correct? He asked. But when the Mohini Murti comes, he did not ask any permission. He just ran behind her. Why? Because Lord Shiva is extremely, actually, he always wanted to show the world that I am not the Supreme Lord. Correct? There is Supreme Lord. He is actually very happy to show that. He is very proud that. And Hanuman, when he goes to Lanka, he does all the, finding out Mother Sita and all. Then when the tail was, they caught, he put all the Lanka Dahan and everything. When the tail was caught and everything, then Hanumanji told that, Ravana, you see, who are you? Then Hanuman say that, Dasoham Kausalendrasya. He tells that, I am the servant of Lord Rama. And you know what? In the Lord Ram's army, I am the least powerful. There are millions of people who are there in Lord's army who can wreak havoc when they come here. So better don't dare. Plus gives Sita like that. He tells that, and he is very proud of it. So this is a real ego. What is a false ego? False ego thinks that I am everything. I am the center of the universe. But real ego tells that I am nothing. That is what Prabhupada tells that in the this one also. Okay. So this one point Prabhupada tells that one should be convinced that there is only one supreme Lord and everybody is a subordinate Lord. Second thing Prabhupada emphasizes on this is Prahlad Maharaj's humility. Correct? Prahlad Maharaj tells that actually Lord Narasimha comes for whom? Prahlad Maharaj. Correct? Exclusive purpose, Prahlad Maharaj. But here Prahlad Maharaj is telling that I am a demon. You actually come for the devotees purpose. Correct? He tells that. So extremely humble, although he is the one who is put in the spotlight, but he is extremely humble because of his natural humility. The example is given just like, see, if there is a mountain is there, very long mountain, very huge mountain. From here, I am very far. If I see the mountain, what is the size of the mountain? This much. What is the size of the mountain? This much. But if I go little close, I'll see mountain is big, I am small. If I go very, very close, at the foot of the mountain, what I feel? I feel I am nothing. Correct? Mountain is everything. Like that, pure devotees, how they could feel this kind of humility, although they may be doing so wonderful things, still they could feel that I am nothing and everything is doing Lord by Lord's mercy, because they are always connected with Krishna at the heart. The strong connection is there. That is why they could feel that. Otherwise, they no, it will be difficult. So, Prabhupada was telling other examples like Haridas Thakur. You see, Haridas Thakur, he's Namacharya. He does 192 rounds every day, correct? But he feels that I am low class, I am low born in Mamudayan family, so he doesn't enter into Jagannath temple. So but Lord comes every day to give him prasad, correct? How amazing it is. You see Sanatan Goswami, the same mood. So he doesn't enter into temple. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, what does Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami tells? I am lower than the worm in the stool, like that he tells that. So this is a common theme. All the pure devotees, that they really feel that they are quite fallen. So that's what. So the sometimes these people, Ritvik people, they ask that, can you how can you say that your guru can claim that he will take you back home, back to God? No guru, no person can claim that, because why? They are so meek and humble, correct? So it's very difficult. So although they are extremely powerful, but they are meek and humble. So, and the third thing Prahlad Maharaj tells is about demons and devotees. What is the definition of demon? Definition of devotee. What is the definition of devotee? Yes, yes, Mataji. Vishnu Bhakta, correct. So those who are devotees of Vishnu, they are devotees. Sorry, yes, correct. Those who are, they are pious people. Those who are not devotees of Vishnu, they are demons. Correct. Now you may wonder, how I could see many of the people outside, they are having lot of good qualities, but they are not worshipping Krishna as such. So Prabhupada gives this famous this thing and all. Actually, it's good that they have good qualities, but unless they become devotees of Krishna, all their qualities will eventually will go away. What is that famous shloka? Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana sarvai gunastatra samasate sura. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna manoradhena sati dhavato. See, they may be very good right now, but because they are riding on the mental chariot, manoradhena sati dhavato bhahi, eventually they will actually give up all the good qualities. Correct? That's what Prabhupada tells them. Correct? So that is why, one time what happened, Brahmaji invited all the Devatas and the Rakshasas. They have a fight. Who is great, and all. They have a fight. So he invited both of them, and he arranged a big, feast. And then at the entrance, all this one, the hands are tied with a stick. That means they cannot bend the hand for the feast to eat. You need to bend, right? So they cannot bend. So now, all for everybody it is like that. Now devotees are sitting, demons are sitting. So devotees, they thought for a while, and no, no, no. First demons, actually they have a lot of ego problem. So what they are doing, they took that laddu or whatever, like this, try to get it, but the laddu goes all the, it goes everywhere, mouth, nose and everywhere. All the sambar, rasam, everything is going like that. But devotees, they have done a very amazing thing. What is that? They took the laddu, put it to other person. He took the laddu and put it to this person. Like that, they happily ate all the nice feast and enjoyed. Brahma told, now you decide who is great. Correct? So the devotees are very expert, and actually they are, very strong followers. Whatever Lord says. See, in the Samudra Manthan pastime, demons wanted to catch the hold of, uh, actually Lord gave them the tail, but they don't want that. They wanted a tail. Who will do that? I want to hold this one. But devotees are quite happy. My dear Lord, you say tail, we will take it. We say head, we'll take it. You told us to leave, we'll leave it. Like that. That is the devotees actually. Devotees, the only business is to satisfy Krishna. That is the devotees. And then at the end of the purport, Prabhupada tells that Lord comes for two reasons. One is यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहं परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. Lord comes to protect the devotees and annihilate the demons. Actually, to annihilate the demons, one coronavirus is sufficient. That's what we are hearing, right? Is Lord supposed to come? No, no need to come. One coronavirus, at one time they have done a statistics. At the peak of the corona second wave, they have done the statistics that all the coronavirus in the entire world put together, what would be the weight of that coronavirus? They say that it will be less than 10 milligrams or 1 gram or whatever like that. And that 1 gram of virus, so much havoc it has brought out in the world. Correct? So Lord doesn't need to come for but he comes for what? Mainly paritranaya sadhunam, uh, to deliver the sadhus. Correct? And who is a sadhu? Sadhu is one Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Viloke, one who is actually very firmly situated in the Guru's instruction, and then he's trying to follow that. He's a sadhu actually. One who's trying to adhere to the instructions of the scriptures. He is sadhu. Sadhu Reva Samantavya Samyak Vyosito Hisaha. So here, so one time there was a short story. The Birbal. How many of you know Akbar Birbal? It's very famous stories, correct? The Birbal, Akbar asked, he shown this verse, and he asked Birbal, Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanardhaya sambhavam. No, the other one. No, what is that? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirbhavati bharata abhyutthana madharmasya tadatmana sujam aham. He caught this word aham. Aham means what? I. So Lord is telling, I myself comes personally. Then he had this question. See, if there is a problem in Karnataka, if a prime minister had to handle, he will just call the chief minister and then it will be solved. He doesn't need to come all the way for all the problems of the Karnataka, correct? So he had this question, why Lord says aham? I comes personally whenever there is a devotee having problem. Correct? That is the question he asked. Then Birbal said, my dear master, I will tell you after some days, not now. Then after few days, they were going on that river bank. That one is there going on. And then suddenly Akbar's son, he jumped, he slipped into the river. The Akbar immediately jumped and then tried to save that kid. And remember, Akbar was surrounded by thousands of his soldiers. Correct? Then after everything is done, Birbal asked Akbar, my dear Lord, there are so many soldiers are there. Why you had to jump personally? Then he said, hey, he is my son. I so much love him. That is the same reason, my dear Lord, Lord comes personally to this world. He tells that. I comes personally to this world like that. So, and in the Kali Yuga, what is the incarnation of Krishna? Holy name. Yeah, correct. Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Eva Kevalam. Kalau nastyeva gatiranyada. Because the people of the Kali Yuga are manda sumanda matayo, manda bhagyo, upadhruta. They're always anxiety, they're always foolish, and they're always lazy. Then that is why three times it is told, Kalau nastyeva. There is no other way, no other way, no other. So Krishna is accessible so much in the holy name. नाम्ना मकारी बहुधाम निज सर्व शक्ति तत्रार्पिता नियमित स्मरणेन काल एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैव मिदृशमिह जनिना. So in the second verse of Shikshashtaka it is told that my dear Lord, I don't have uh, uh, any taste in the chanting of the holy names, although the the holy name contains the entire Shakti of the entire world, is the entire Lord is there in that, but I don't have any taste in that. So Prabhupada many times he tells this that devotees should take it very seriously, the chanting of the holy names. That is why it is called Ruchiravatara. In the shloka it is told. So Ruchiravatara means very pleasing. If you, what is that famous shloka? For all the other yugas, what are the methods? Kritau, Kritau tadhyayato Vishnu, Tretaya, yes, Paricharyaya. Yes, wonderful, Prabhuji. Yes. So All the other methods, it's extremely difficult for Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, the best and only method is chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashakanam Nam Kali Kalmashanashanam Nato Parataropaya Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. If you take the scan, if you scan the entire Vedic scriptures, you cannot find a better upaya than the holy name of Krishna. That is what told in this. So Prahlad Maharaj so beautifully was telling in the shloka that, my dear Lord, you came for the purpose of devotees, and my father is already killed. Correct. So no, and also he's one more important point he tells that we, the demon family, he's telling that Hiranyakashipu and myself and all the people, we actually do the lot of disturbance. But here the Hiranyakashipu is gone. All the devatas, they're all peace loving people. So they will not create any disturbance. My dear Lord, please be pacified. Please, let your anger be come down. Like that, he's telling that. So, and then Lord is extremely, peaceful, and like that. And in the going forward also, actually these shlokas are very, very, very important, to recite, remember, contemplate, and so many things. These shlokas are extremely important because so much wisdom is packed, so much wisdom. Next one shloka, it is told, balasya neha sharanau pitarau nrsimha nartasya chagadamudanvati majjato nau taptasya tat pratividhiryaihanjaseshta Tavad vibhotanabhutam tvadupekshitanam. Prahlad Maharaj says, my dear Lord, the child may be there on the lap of the mother and father, but the father and mother cannot save the child. And with all the best medicine and everything, best of the doctors, best of the hospitals, they cannot save a person who is a very diseased. Who is, no, he tells the Tavad vibhot anubhrutam tvadupekshitanam. If somebody is rejected by you, my dear Lord, nobody can save that person. Correct? In fact, during the Ramayana at the end, Mother Parvati asks Shiva that, Lord Ram is killing your devotee. Do something. Then he says this verse, Mare Krishna Rakhe Krishna Mare ke. If Krishna wants to protect, nobody can save nobody can kill that person. If Krishna wants to save, no, if not Krishna wants to kill, nobody can protect that person. Like that he tells them. And there is one, it's a real story, real history that happened, real incident. There is one place called Ganga Sagara. How many of you know Ganga Sagara? Yes, that place where the Ganga meets the ocean. Very, very fearsome waves. So many waves are there. And that place is known for human crocodiles. Human eating crocodiles. Means what? There are a lot of crocodiles, they'll be ready to eat the humans. It's a very tourist spot. And one day the boat is going, and one small baby, one 3 years old baby or something, he put somehow by mistake, he put the hand, and suddenly crocodile caught the hand. Correct? And they from this side parents are pulling, that side crocodile is pulling, and the boat is toppling little bit. And the boatman told that within 5 seconds you have to decide, either you jump and save the child or leave the child, because if you keep doing it, the whole boat may topple, and all the 40 tourists, they all will become lunch for the crocodiles. And within 5 seconds they left the child. And as the child goes down, the blood is gushing out. Can you imagine? The child is in the lap of the mother and father, but he can't be saved. Correct? This is the meaning of balasya neha sharanam pitarau nrasim. And there is a famous person who was actually having a lunch, and he had he's having lunch with the son, daughter, son-in-law, and the son. He was having lunch, and all three of them are famous cardiologists in the town, in the city. And on the spot he died of cardiac arrest. All of them are cardiologists, three famous cardiologists. He died on the spot of it. Correct? Balasya neha sharana pitara nrasimha nartasya chagada mudanvati majjato now taptasya tat pratividher. So it is very difficult if somebody is rejected by Krishna, somebody is rejected by Lord, nobody can save him. Correct? And that's what we have seen it. And so many pastimes, so many things where Lord has shown extreme anger when the devotees are offended. We all know Bhaumasura. Who is Narakasura? What is his relationship with the Lord? His son, but Lord killed him. Why? Because he offended the devotees. Correct? Who is Dvivida Gorilla? What is the previous pastime of Dvivida Gorilla? Dvivida Gorilla was he's an associate of Hanumanji. In the Ramayana, he fought for the Ram side, very, very expert. But because he offended Lakshmana, correct? So he had to become in the same life only, he became so demon that Balram had to kill him, like that. And like that, so many pastimes we can see where we can we can see this thing that Lord, whenever the devotees are offended, Lord takes a great this one. We all know the Ambarish Maharaj pastime, correct? Durvas Muni, he traveled everywhere, but Lord has shown, no, I cannot save you because you have to surrender, like that, correct? So this is how the Lord shown his pastime. That is why it is said जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम एवं यो वेत्ति तत्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सोर्जुना. If somebody knows the Lord's janma, divine Lord's divine birth, appearance, karma, divine activities, may divyam evam yo vetti tatvatah. Tatvatah means what? In truth. Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. So many times we hear the past times, but we should understand the philosophy behind it. Why there are so many parents are there? Why Lord took birth from Mother Yashoda and like that? No, there are so many things. Lord is the Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka, but why is stealing the butter? Correct? Why is stealing the butter? So, like that, for every of the activity, every of the thing, if we try to understand the real meaning which is told by the acharyas, then it will be easy for us to understand and then go deep in understand.
So Prabhupada says that Lord comes for his own pastimes, pastimes. Okay. So I think we will end here. So Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Prabhupada ki. Krishna. So please forgive me if I spoke anything beyond my capacity. If I offend anything, please forgive me. And I really seek the speaks of all of you so that I can practice nicely and serve Vaishnavas nice. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yes.
Any questions?
Prabhu, I will ask senior devotees to answer, Prabhu. That's it.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much for a really nice class. Really nice. So in the beginning of your lecture, you said that, I don't have any qualities, right? But, I'm trying to understand, you gave such a very nice class. You gave such a very nice class. So why did you say, you don't have any qualities? What qualities should a speaker have that you don't have?
See, I tell you, genuinely, I just heard and repeated, bro. Nothing, nothing. See, whatever. See, I don't have much knowledge or the realization or nothing actually, but I just heard and repeated. That's what Swayam Prakash Prabhu told me. You just hear Prabhupada lecture and repeat. That's what Prabhuji told me. I just kind of repeated, bro. That's it. Uh, so I'm really struggling, bro. If you pray and bless, then I will, I can walk basically. Yes. Yeah, as a service, we just rendered. Oh, that's it. So that devotees can bless us, and then we can. Yeah, yes, very good. Correct. So, I think
Hare Krishna. Let us all thank for the wonderful question. As Prabhuji said, we've seen all the qualities of a wonderful speaker here. So let us all thank and express our gratitude by loudly chanting once Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We'll all assemble downstairs. There are some few important announcements. Hare Krishna.